It is now being recorded. Good luck, and let us begin. Welcome to the Rhodes University High School Quiz, and this is the senior final. One device per team to submit the answers, no Googling or consulting outside of your team. And of course, you are allowed to guess. There's no negative marking, no crying. The judge's decision is final. Good luck. A link to this thing that is being live streamed has been posted in the chat if you want to share on your Insta. You see, I can even use the lingo. All right, let's go. Oh, we want to thank, obviously, Rhodes University and RS Online for the wonderful prizes that they're going to be sponsoring. And we will get a message from the sponsors at the end of today's session. First category is Shake Your Boudini. Let's find out if you've got what it takes. Are you ready? A group of plants adapted to tolerate very high concentrations of salt is referred to as what? Ten seconds. And it is indeed halophyte, and 7 of you knew that. The rest of you are like, that was a big guess that we got wrong. Don't worry, that could change at any moment. We now look at our leaderboard at the moment, and it looks like we've got Affy's coming in first. We've got St. Mary's in second, ESS in third, Kingswood in fourth, and SMSDSGB, that school in Pretoria, coming in fifth place. But that could change at any moment. Aspirin comes from which of the following? Where do you get aspirin from? Nine of you got it right. It is from the willow bark. And I see SMDG, SGGGP, whatever the code you are, getting very excited about that. Whew, we guessed well. Let's see if that is going to change your position on the leaderboard. Oh, look at that. Cambridge has now moved up into first place. We've got SMD coming in second. We have DGC coming in third, Affy's in fourth, and number 1 coming in fifth place. But up 4 places are VGHS. You are the highest climber. But remember, this could change at any moment because one question could change the game. Which of the following is the tallest grass in the world? Twelve seconds. And 24 of you knew that it was bamboo. Yes, bamboo is a grass. There's a lot of high fives going on there. Just make sure that you spritz afterwards because we don't want anyone getting ill after that. And let's have a look at our leaderboard. Oh, DGC has now moved into second place. We've got SMDSG in third, and we've got Affy's in fourth, and VGHS in fifth place. But Cambridge is holding on to that first place, and they've got an answer streak of 3. So someone's going to have to try and unseat them if they can. Oh, annual rings in the woody stems are caused by an increase in the rings of something. 10 seconds. And of course, 13 of you knew that it was indeed the secondary asylum. That is very impressive. What does that do to our leaderboard? Oh, it changes things quite a bit. It puts VJ and Victoria Girls up in second place. We've got Affy's in third. We've got St. Mary's in fourth and fifth. Is it St. Mary's in Pretoria and St. Mary's somewhere else? Look at that. Unless, no, it's not. It's SMSD. There's a lot of confusion going on with all those letters. As long as you know where you're from, that's the most important thing. A potometer is used to measure what? Potometer. What is a potometer? And some of you are worried, oh no, a potometer. If my parents have one of those and they go into my room, would they be able to tell if I've had any illegal drugs in my room? No, that's a different type of thing. This is a potometer, and it works on the rate of water uptake by a plant. And some of you are going, phew, so they don't have that other thing. Okay, good. I'm safe. All right, let's have a look at our leaderboard. Cambridge is still holding on, but only just. We've got SMD, SG in second place. We've got NPHS in third, DGSC in fourth, and VJS8. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. VGHS coming in fifth place. I knew they were going to hoy all these acronyms at me, but now it's my turn to get you. This is where we get the mathematics on. Put up your hand if you are an excited person when it comes to mathematics. I see a lot of excitement there. Some of you are like, that's my vibe. Well, let's find out if it is indeed going to help you, because these questions might be tricky. It's a multi-select. You must select all the true statements below. Don't forget to submit your answer once you've chosen them. And some of you noticed that these were the true ones. And that means, oh, look at that.
Sorry, Steve,
Yes.
Nathaniel Palmer just got disconnected. I'm not too sure how we deal with in such a.
So what they can do is they can rejoin, and we can always add their score that they achieved up to question 10. Is that possible? Are they not there? Have they disappeared? Nathaniel, are you back? Let's find out if Nathaniel is joining us again, I think, if that is Zoom user. Zoom user, are you Nathaniel?
I don't think so. The Zoom user's been here all along.
Oh, okay.
Communication is that they're trying to join.
All right, we'll give them a minute. While we're doing that, let's just find out. Durban Girls College over there, how are you doing?
Good, thanks.
How do you fancy your chances?
Thumbs up. Yeah, no, we're unmuted.
How's Mrs. Campbell?
Oh, she's good.
I'm just checking,
Yeah.
And do you reckon that you might end in the top 5?
Maybe. Possibly.
Ooh, a little bit of confidence going on there. I like that. Let's have a look. VP, you people are doing quite well. VP, are you in the top 5?
No, wrong school.
Oh, so you guys are out in PE.
Yes.
What do they call PE now? Yeah, you see, you can't even say it. It's like it's Quebec. It's a Clickbecker. It's a Quebecer. It's Port Elizabeth. Can you say it? We need a lesson. How do you say it? Quebecer. How hard was that? That was pretty easy. Now, and that was not one of the questions on the quiz. I was just checking to see if you guys were paying attention. All right. And then we've got, let's see, Pearson. Where are you people?
We are hi, we're from Quebec as well.
Oh, another club. How many Quebecers are we looking at over here? Put up your hands if you are a Quebecer school. They are all over the place. We're watching you. We're keeping an eye on you. All right, Freddie, have we got our team back again?
Unfortunately not. They had just asked for the link. We have just sent it on their WhatsApp. They should be with us in the next 30 seconds.
Okay, so we'll give them another 30 seconds because we can't delay too much. Otherwise, we're going to go over time. And we're trying to do our very best to stick to the time limit. Some of the people have got very important things to do. I know that the pajama crew, they have got exams to write and they want to go and study. You know, oh, I see we've got someone coming in now. Let's have a look. And SMDG, a lot of people are losing connection. Woo! We're giving you 1 minute and then we're going to start. You could see SMDG, they're running. They've actually got the phone, doing their best. Which means that if you have lost connection and we need to then, we can't reveal the top 5 until the very end where we have to then add the new scores in. So we'll have to make a plan. Just make sure that when you join in again, that you sign onto the Kahoot and you put their SMDSG2 and then just put like the word new or something afterwards so we know that you are the new version of the old team. All right, Freddie, is the other team back?
Not yet. My thinking would be we proceed.
So they might lose out on a question or two. That is just unfortunate. That is the way life goes. We're now going to be moving on to our next question. Are we ready? And then Epworth also lost connection under Zoom. We are rejoining on a new device. What is going on? Are you people all, oh, is it a Quebecer thing? Freddie, is the municipality doing something with the Wi-Fi there? I'm just checking.
Not sure. Not too sure.
All right. Well, we're going to have to get started because we don't want to run over time. So we're going to go to the next question. Are you ready? Oh, Nathaniel's joining. We've got Nathaniel back. Okay, Nathaniel, you're going to have to sign in quickly. You've got the PIN code. Ryan can send that to you. And we will add your score from the previous time that you joined. If you join again, just put a little letter next to your name so we know it's a slightly different letter. And then we will add your score. Okay. Let's get ready to rumble. The next question. Oh boy. Square, what's it? The fourth root of 81 plus 3 times Square root of 16. What is that answer going to be? And 23 of you got that correct. Obviously, the maths is strong with this group. Let's have a look. Oh, Affies have now moved into second place. We've got VGHS in third, St. Andrews in fourth, and DGC in fifth place. And 6 players have got an answer streak of 3. What letter must appear on the bottom row in the block below the A? This is a Sudoku puzzle. For those who don't know, every column, every row, and every corner block of 4 must have an A, a B, a C, and a D. No duplicates. And 17 of you got that wrong. 18 got it wrong. 11 of you got it correct. Let's see what that does to our leaderboard. Oh, Wittenberg and SMDSG have managed to move up into 4th and 5th place, but the top 3 are still there. And we've still got 4 players who've reached an answer streak of 3. This is going to get interesting now. It's a puzzle question. Arrange the choices in ascending order from smallest to largest. One says 1/24th of 2 dozen, 1/10th of 1/10th, 1/30th, and 2% of 5. "13 seconds. And 41% of you got it correct. Let's have a look to see what that does to our leaderboard. Oh, Affies have now moved into first place. We've got SMDSG in second. We've got Crawford from Pretoria in third, St. Andrews in fourth, and Kingswood are now in fifth place. And up 5 places is SACAAL. These are all fancy letters. We don't even know what these school letters stand for.
Okay, so
Here's some excitement going on there. That is Effingham. I'm just going to quieten you there. Thank you. Here comes your next one. If a line passes through point 3 semicolon 1, it should be, and has a gradient 4/7, then the equation is what? Comma should be a semicolon. I'm not sure why it was just a comma. It's not 3,1, it's 3 semicolon 1. "20 seconds. And 22 of you got it correct. That's always a good sign. Oh, look at that. Kingswood have now moved up into third place. Crawford in fourth and St. Andrews in fifth. But Affies and SMDSG still holding on tight. Let's find out if they can hold on to that lead. It's now time to get your geography on. Let's go. The main points of the compass can be collectively called what? And 30 of you knew that they were indeed the cardinal points. That did not affect the leaderboard because everyone knew that and they all scored some points. But 6 players did hit an answer streak of 3, which means bonus points for them. Twice during the year, the sun is directly over the equator. What is this called? Seconds. Eighteen of you guessed it. Knew the answer was the equinox. Let's have a look at our leaderboard. Oh, look at this. Kingswood have now moved into first place with Crawford coming in second. We've got St Andrews, Affies, and then SMDSG. Cambridge is the highest climber of 4 places. But this is going to get interesting. EPW has just joined the room. Let's see if they are joining us to take part in the quiz because they might be a little bit late. Which of the following means rain when added to a cloud's name? Four seconds. And it is indeed nimbus. If you add that word to a cloud's name, it means rain. Oh, Crawford have now moved into first place with Kingswood coming in second. DSG coming in third, St Andrews in fourth, and SMDSG coming in fifth place. 3 players have hit an answer streak of 3. Will that help? We'll find out now. Brontophobia is the fear of what? Brontophobia. And 21 of you knew that it's the fear of thunder. Every now and again, you get to hear a little bit of that stuff. Let's have a look. Kingswood is now sitting in first place with DSG coming in second. They've got an answer streak of 9, which means they're going to be scoring bonus points. So Kingswood, watch out. St Andrews, number 2, is coming in third. Crawford, PTA. And then we have DGC. What is going to happen now? We're going to the technology section. How well do you know your technology? Let's take a bite out of this. Which social media app only lets you view pictures and messages for a limited time? I'm not sure the old fogies would know this one. And most of you knew that, of course, it was Snapchat, although WhatsApp has released a new feature where you can send a picture once and then it does not show again. But of course, you could just take a screenshot. So what's the point? I don't understand that myself. 25 of you got that correct. Let's have a look at our leaderboard. All of the top 5 knew that. Let me tell you, the scores are so close that this is going to be very, very interesting. From 2017 onwards, how many characters long can tweets be? And of course, it is 280 characters. Ooh, a bit tricky there. Kingswood knew that, and they are moving further ahead. The rest of you, if you want to give them all that space, you're welcome to do so. Laser, dot matrix, and inkjet are types of which output computer device? "17 seconds. And 30 of you knew that they were printers. Top 5 all knew that. But is it going to change things? I don't know. Pearson High is making a comeback with 3 correct in a row. Which information storage is used to store short-term running programs and data in a computer? "10 seconds. 25 of you knew that it indeed was RAM. Oh, the top 5 obviously knew that. NPHS is making a comeback with 3 correct in a row. Very impressive. Which of the following programming language is used to create programs like applets? And 20 of you knew that it was Java. Well done. Oh, look at that. DSG is encroaching on Kingswood's spot. We've got Crawford catching up to DSG. We've got St. Andrews catching up to Crawford, only just a couple of points behind. And then we've got DGC also not that far behind. EPW is the highest climber of 4 places. Now we move on to geology and earth science. Has the earth moved for you? Let's find out. Diamonds are made of? If you're not sure, you can always guess. And 31 of you got it correct. It is indeed carbon. Kingswood has got 7 correct in a row. We've had a little bit of movement here in the top 5, but it's still a very close, tightly knit race. Mohs scale is used to describe what? Mohs scale's definitely not working out how much I weigh. We need much more than that. It is indeed the hardness of minerals. Very good. Don't ever use your teeth to determine the hardness of minerals. You will come out second best. Chapman High School is back with an answer streak of 3. We're doing incredibly well. Let's find out if you've got what it takes. Let's just stop for a second and breathe. Do I get a thumbs up? Are you all coping at the moment? Who thinks the questions are too easy? I didn't see a lot of hands going up. Who thought the questions were okay? Who thought they were really tough? Who just wants to put up their hand? Woohoo! Everyone got a chance. All right, let's continue. Are we ready? Here we go. Which of the following is classified as a metamorphic rock? of you got that correct. Some of you are going, oh man, you were going to say the other one. And some of you are going, yes, there's high fives, there's fist pumps in the air. Very, very exciting moment indeed. And if you have a look over there, Affies have now moved into second place. We've got Kingswood, we've got Crawford. And remember, when I say second place now, at the end, we're going to have to check because we had 1 or 2 schools that joined us and they got blocked out and then go back in again. So we're going to have to assess the point system and see if that's going to change anything. We will find out soon. Placing geologic events in sequential order as determined by their position in the rock record is called what? And all of you got the answers in before the time was up, but it is called relative dating. Unlike, no, I can't make any jokes about any certain suburbs where people are dating their relatives. It's a different type of thing, people. Take your head out of the gutter. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Are you ready? Oh, look at that. Kingswood is still leading. We've got Affies coming in second, Crawford coming in third, DGC in fourth, and St. Andrews number 2 coming in 5th. Up 3 places is St. Mary's DSG. But will that help? Is it too late? We still have a lot of questions to go. Of the following, the rock that is most resistant to both chemical and mechanical weathering. And 17 of you knew that it was marble. I think this is going to change the leaderboard. Let's have a look. Only slightly. DSG jumped up 1 position, but you never know because Affies have got an answer streak of 8. That means they're scoring bonus points. Kingswood, you better watch out. Oh boy. Without you, your team would have nobody to work with. Get it? Nobody. Never mind. This is going to be the section on the human body. Hopefully you know something about it. We'll find out if you do or don't. Apparently the previous quiz, the person who got the question did not know that about their body, but we'll find out now if you do. The smallest bone in the human body is about the size of what?
So if you look at your ear,
and it is a grain of rice. 21 of you actually knew that. I'm impressed. Oh boy, that certainly sorted things out. DSG have now moved into 3rd place, St. Andrews in 4th, and Wittenberg in 5th place, with Affies and Kingswood still holding onto their positions. SLC has just hit an answer streak of 3. This could change now. Calcium crystals are a normal part of which body region? And it is indeed the inner ear. Did you know that? A lot of guessing took place for that question. It didn't affect the leaderboard that much, but it did bring SMDSG back into the top 5. And that means they are very close behind the bottom 3 there. But of course, still holding on is Kingswood and Affies. Let's find out if that's going to change anything. And EPW, you have made a comeback with 3 correct in a row. What is the largest organ of the human body? And 30 of you knew that it was indeed the skin. Wow. The largest internal organ might have been the liver, but the largest organ of the whole human body is indeed the skin. Top 5 knew that. Cambridge is now back in the game with 3 correct in a row. By weight, what percentage of the human body is water? And 4 of you guessed it correctly. The rest of you got close, 60%, 70%, well, depends. A lot of you are drinking so much water, it could be up to 90%, but actually the answer is 60%. Let's have a look at our leaderboard. St. Andrews have now managed to climb up a little bit higher. St. Chris's team, they are back with an answer streak of 3. Let's see if we are going to be able to get this one. The vertebral column is made up of how many vertebrae? And 18 of you knew that it was indeed 33. Let's have a look at our leaderboard. Oh, DSG is back in 3rd position. St. Andrews and Wittenberg in 5th. But of course, Kingswood and Affys are still holding on. We're getting close to that finishing line. If you're going to take them, you're going to take them soon. Maybe the zoology will sort them out. Let's seal the deal. If an amoeba is placed in salt water, it's contractile. Vacuole will do what? People are feeling confident already, they know it. And I saw some of you are like, yes, we got it. Well done, it does disappear. But judging by the number of guesses, because it was all quite well spread out, it would appear that some of you got lucky. Let's find out what that does to the leaderboard. Oh boy. Let me tell you that it's now getting very close between the top 3 and 4 and 5, because it's only one question wrong could change everything. And if these 2 or 3 teams are getting 2 or 3 correct in a row, they're scoring bonus points. It's going to certainly make things very, very cool at the end. Which of the following is not a true amphibian animal? Six seconds. And 29 of you got that correct. Oh, the top 5 obviously knew that. Al-Azhar, PE, you are making a comeback with 3 correct in a row. Insects that pass through the egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages in their life cycle have something metamorphosis. What is it? Seconds. Woo! What just happened here? Affys have now moved into 1st place. We've got Kingswood, we've got DGC, St. Andrews, and then we've got St. Mary's DSG 4th in 5th place. And it's not over yet. Victoria Park, VP, you are now going to make a comeback with 3 correct in a row. That means you're getting bonus points. It's going to get very interesting. Here we go. Due to it being very still and having the appearance of an aquatic vegetable, what is the sea slug commonly known as? Ten seconds. And 28 of you knew that it was indeed the sea cucumber. It doesn't taste like cucumber, I'm telling you now. Let's have a look. Oh, the top 5 obviously knew that. Chapman's High School is back with an answer streak of 3, but it's still very close between the top 5, and we've only got a few questions to go. What category of creature is the rock hyrax? Is it a bird, mammal, marsupial, or reptile? And 14 of you got it correct. It's indeed a mammal. For those of you who don't know what a rock hyrax is, it is actually also known as a dussie. The Latin name is your Foodus stilus. If you ever are near a dussie at any point and you've left food open on the table, they will come up and steal it. And that's why they've got the Latin name Foodus stilus. No, they don't really have the Latin name Foodus stilus. Some of you are going, wow, I did not know that. All right, let's have a look at our leaderboard. Oh boy, a little bit of an upset there. EPW has now moved into 4th place. DGC coming in 3rd, DSG coming in 5th, and Kingswood and Affy are still fighting it out. It has been a tough round because 4 players lost their answer streak of 3. Now we're going to go into space and beyond, and if you don't win, there's always a constellation prize. These are really good jokes. I should definitely do something with this. Freddie, if you're looking for someone to take up the joking position for Scifest, you let me know. I think I could win with this one. All right, let's have a look here. Which planet is named after the Roman god of war? Hmm. 22 of you knew that it was Mars. And DSG and Wittenberg have now moved up. Now we've got 3-letter acronyms in the middle over there. Is it going to be a battle between DGC and DSG? Who knows what is going to happen in that final round? MPHS is also making a comeback. The length of one day on Venus is the equivalent to what number of months on Earth? Seconds. And of course, 14 of you got that correct. Kingswood have now moved back into 1st position with Affy's coming in 2nd, DGC coming in 3rd, Wittenberg number 2 coming in 4th, and DSG coming in 5th. AwareNet number 2 is making a comeback with 3 correct in a row. Which comet is the brightest in our solar system and visible on Earth every 76 years? I'm so old, I'll probably see it 4 or 5 times. It is indeed Halley's Comet. Well done for those who got that right. The top 5 obviously knew that, and ESS has the highest answer streak of 9. So watch out, they might start joining the top 5 very soon. Perseverance has an experiment on board to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. What is it called? I actually had the pleasure of interviewing the inventor of the MOXIE experiment, Dr. Michael Hecht, and it really is an interesting development. They've actually successfully managed to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, and now AFIs are back in the lead. We've got Kingswood coming in second, DGC third, Wittenberg number 2, and St. Andrews number 2 in 4th and 5th respectively. Al-Azhar is back with 3 correct in a row, but is this going to make a difference? We'll find out now. What is the most distant galaxy visible to the naked eye? If you were spending the night outside, what is the most distant galaxy you can see with your naked eye? Seven seconds. It is the Andromeda Galaxy. Well done for those of you who knew that. For those of you who guessed it, well done as well. Let's have a look. Oh, St. Andrews have now moved up, and EPW are in 5th place. It's getting closer and closer towards the finish. And now we move on to chemistry. Hopefully you have all the solutions. Here we go. Which common household item is made from the elements sodium and chlorine? Chlorine and sodium. $18 seconds. And of course, 26 of you knew that it was table salt. Oh, AFIS has got an answer streak of 10, which is going to push them further in the lead. Kingswood coming in 2nd, and DGC coming in 3rd, St. Andrews in 4th, and EPW in 5th. We are rounding the bend to the finishing line. In copper refining, which metal are the cathodes, the negative electrodes, made from? And I had to double check this one. Ten seconds. And 2 of you got stainless steel. Like I said, I had to check this one. I was quite surprised at that one. Let's have a look. Well, it didn't impact the top 5, but it might have given someone below a chance to grow up the ladder. Clearly, SLC was the highest climber, so that helped them. The compound type formed by reacting a carboxylic acid and with an alcohol with loss of water is an something. Or when you're reacting a carboxylic acid with an alcohol with a loss of water, you get something. And 20 of you knew that it was an ester. Let's have a look. Oh, Wittenberg back in the top 5. It's still very, very close between 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But of course, AFIs are moving ahead. They have scored those bonus points. VGHS is now the highest climber. They climbed up 3 places. Emulsions are dispersions of one immiscible liquid in another. Everyday examples of emulsions include what? Seconds. Oh, mayonnaise is the correct answer. Oh boy, DGC have now unseated Kingswood, and St Andrews is coming up close behind with EPW in 5th place. VP is now the highest climber, up 3 places, but Affy is still holding on, which is true of a balanced chemical equation. And 18 of you got it correct. Let's have a look to see what that does to the leaderboard. Oh, DSG have now climbed back into the 5th position. GC1 is making a comeback with 3 correct in a row. Affys is still holding on. It's still quite spread out, but we've got a couple of questions to go, and that could change at any moment, especially when we get to physics. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. The metric system is based on what? "14 seconds. Oh, Victoria Park, they were so excited they guessed it right. It is indeed meter and kilogram. And look at that, SLC is now in 5th place, Kingswood in 4th, St Andrews in 3rd, DGC, and then Affys. Let's see if that's going to change at any moment. Tough round because some people lost their answer streak. Which of the following has the same SI unit as acceleration? And 5 of you got that correct. Let's have a look. It did not impact the top 5. Electrical potential difference is also called what? And 30 of you knew that it was voltage. Oh, the top 5 certainly knew that. AwareNet is now the highest climber. You have an answer streak of 3. What are defined as physical quantities which have only a number value or a size, magnitude? It is indeed scalars. Crawford PTA is back with an answer streak of 3. Affys, you are still leading. Very close behind is DGC. St Andrews, Kingswood. It's going to change at any moment. What is sonar used for? Ten seconds. And of course, 29 of you got that correct. Let's have a look. Top 5 is still the same. Pearson has now got an answer streak of 5. And now we move into rapid fire. You only have 10 seconds to answer. Fastest fingers first. Which is the largest planet in our solar system? And 30 of you knew that it was Jupiter. Which is the largest bone in the human body? It is indeed the femur. Top 5 knew that as well. The aerospace company that launched the Inspiration 4 mission on September the 15th, 2021. And this could be the final question. How fast is the speed of sound? Well, before I reveal anything, I'm going to stop here for a second and just to check, were there any teams who joined later in the game because they got locked out or something like that? EPW? Okay, so if I'm going to check the scores and if I see, were you in the top 5 at all? At any point of the game? You were? Okay, then it's going to be very interesting. I will see if we can take your scores and add it on. While we are doing that, I'm going to ask our very special guest. Freddie, would you like to introduce our guests so they could say a few words and I'll do a quick calculation to see if there's been any impact on the score at the end?
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you. I would guess, and to all the contestants, well done. I think we're all curious to know what is happening and what the scoreline looks like. We will just take this opportunity to just hand over the time to our sponsors, the people that make this competition possible. I think I'll start with Wesley. Wesley is from RS Components, South Africa, and he'll chat to us a little bit about what RS Components does and the prizes that they have in store for us. So Wesley, if you are available, please unmute yourself and turn your video on, and there we go.
Great, thank you very much. Well done to all the teams. There were some challenging questions there, and yeah, strong contestants, definitely holding those top 5 positions. But just a quick introduction, just if any of you guys haven't heard of RS Components before, we're a global provider of products and services supporting engineers and innovators. But we do have a strong focus on STEM and university education, with loads of content and products and projects that are available that I will obviously share with you guys. But today we're going to be giving away to the senior team winners an Arduino starter kit. So that includes the Arduino Uno development board, loads of other components as well to get your projects underway. But if you are looking for more inspiration with those products, especially around Arduino, if you're familiar with Raspberry Pi, any of that, please check out and register with Design Spark, which is one of our platforms for design engineers, students as well. There's loads of technology articles there and projects within the Discover Hub. There's community forums, 3D CAD and electronic libraries as well, and free design software. So I'll put a link into the chat. So if you guys do go look at it, please register, and you can even share your own projects and your content on there. It's a fantastic platform. But yeah, so congrats again, and thanks very much for having us.
Thank you, Wesley, and I hope they're going to be enjoying that kit. Please, let's get curious and start up with projects, but as well for schools and for educators and yourselves as learners, if you are looking for more a lot more exciting things, interacting components that you would like to engage with, please look at the RS Components website and see what they have for you. Engage with us if you want to chat to someone that can take you through what are the best teaching material that they have. Get in contact with us, we will connect you to them. But we are going to also now hand over to Rhodes University, Joyce. Joyce Surishi is from Rhodes University. She is the Deputy Dean of Science, and she has got special news for us. Joyce, could you please unmute and switch on your camera and take us away?
Thank you, Freddie. And thank you to Scifest for this opportunity. And first of all, I'd like to congratulate each and every single learner who's taken part in this quiz. Well done to you to get yourselves organized into a team, to organize yourselves. And COVID has done horrible things to us throughout the last 2 years. But one thing it has done is enabled us to do things across the country. So now, even though we couldn't get together, which is very sad, in Makanda, in the monument, to do Scifest on a physical basis, we have been able to get all these teams together from across the country, and I think that's a wonderful opportunity, which probably might continue. I don't know. I don't know what Scifest has. So as Freddie said, I'm from Rhodes University, and just to tell you about Rhodes, Rhodes is a small university in Makanda in the Eastern Cape, but it punches well above its weight. It has one of the highest research outputs. It definitely has the best teaching and learning outputs of all universities in the country. And that is because we are a small university and we can take a personal interest in our students. So we take a personal interest in how they can select their subjects, and the choice is very varied as opposed to others which are very program-based curricula. At Rhodes, you have a very varied, you can do music with physics and human kinetics, for example, and come up with something really, really interesting. And because our classes are small, most of them are small, lecturers can get in touch with the students. Our science students have actually been on campus all of the year. So contrary to many other universities, so for example, in chemistry, the students have been doing hands-on practical work every week, and that has been amazing. So Rhodes has definitely outdone itself as far as practical work goes. Students at Rhodes are definitely far ahead as far as practical skills are concerned at Rhodes University. So the good news is that the winning team this year will get a bursary. Each of you will get a bursary for 1 year's free tuition at Rhodes University to come and enjoy all the wonderful things that we can teach here in science at Rhodes University. Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you, Joyce. And just to say that to the winning team, I'm not saying this, but please go to Rhodes. Should you decide to go to university, please make use of that bursary. It is, of course, valued at approximately 52,000 rands, so really a big price to be going away with. And yeah, I would like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, supporting Scifest Africa, but in particular, the Rhodes University High School Quiz. Without them, this would not be possible. So your support has kept us going. So thank you very much to Rhodes University. Thank you very much to RS Components, and congratulations to the team that is going to be winning. As I told the teams that were there, the juniors in the morning, in life, we do not have losers, we have people that learn. So if today you don't emerge as a winner, what you have done is that you've taken the opportunity to learn. Take this experience as a learning process and learning curve. And if you are in grade 11, hopefully you will join us next year again. With that said, over to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Over to you, Steve.
Right. I've done an audit of the schools that have made the top 4 positions. And I will tell you this after the commercial break. Right, we're back from the commercial break, and we're now going to look at the top 4 teams. We're going to start in 4th place. Let me see if I can find it now. Here we go. No, that's the junior quiz. We want the senior quiz. Here we go. No, that's also the junior quiz. 1 second, we've got a lot of files open. Let's try and close some of them down. Haha, this is what we're looking for. In 4th place, we have SLC. Who is SLC? Wave your hand. Okay, so I'm going to add your pin. There we go. I've got your pin there. Excellent. The next school in 3rd place, we got St. Andrews number 2. Where is St. Andrews number 2? Wave your hands. There you are. I'm going to add your pin. Excellent. In position number 2, in 2nd place, we have, do you want to hear who it is? It is DGC, whichever one called themselves DGC. I'm assuming that is Durban Girls College. Let's add your pin as well. And finally, in 1st place, we have a school that goes by the name of Affys. Well done, Affys. So I see we're going to pin you as well. I've got the 4 teams. I need you all smiling, please, at the screen, at the camera, not at the screen, so we can get a snapshot of all of you. Are you ready? 1, 2, and of course we took you on 1. We always take on 1, never on 3. And of course, I do want to remind you all that it is very important that you continue loving science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. These are critical subjects. Our country needs these particular skill sets so that you can go on and take over the world. We definitely need that. We are so grateful that all of you joined us. We hope that you had a lot of fun, and we will catch up with you all at next year's quiz, where, of course, more bursaries hopefully will be offered and lots of fun Arduino components will be sponsored, and you guys will be taking part in all these lovely events to promote math, science, technology. And of course, thank you to Scifest and to the Grahamstown, to Rhodes University, and to the Arts Foundation for all working together to make sure that this event could happen. And for the rest of you, have a super duper pooper scooper week. Make sure that you study hard for your exams, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you to the technical crew as well.
Thank you.